Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. We're here with Nelson, who just drove in from Murrieta area?
Murrieta, Menifee area, yeah.
It's a good little cruise. Nelson hits me up in an email, and it's basically pictures of a massive blower sticking out of the hood. And he goes, hey man, let's do burnouts. Or it was something like that. 69, right?
Yep.
I hate to say it, but I pass on a lot of 69 Camaros at this point because we've done some radical ones. I don't know if you ever saw that car Grim or Illicit we did recently.
Big money builds.
Like house money. So for a 69 to grab me and go, hey, let's shoot this. And these guys both, when I said, I got a 69 Camaro lined up, they're like, really, dude? Like, nah, wait till you see this thing. Let's talk about it. You've had it, you said, since you were how old?
My grandfather bought this car for me when I was 14.
What kind of condition was it when you got it?
It was a beater. We got it for $1,500, a blown up motor in it, you know, the whole 9 yards. So.
Wait, now you were 14. Do you mind me asking how old you are?
I am 48, so okay. 34 years I've owned this car.
Did you go here with it right away?
No, it was a budget build, so
okay.
You know, we kind of built a mild 350 for it. Of course, you know, I blew that thing up quick. And
yeah. Let's start by popping the massive bubble hood that has a huge cut in it. I mean, this is just jewelry here. How long have you been this setup?
We started building this motor about 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I was working for a family friend, Lou Larson. He builds a lot of drag boat stuff. He actually donated the block to me. I was helping him assemble motors, and you know, my pops talked me into, he goes, let's build a big block. It's a 30 over 454. It's 489 cubic inch. It's a 1/4 inch overstroke, Cali crank, Cali rods, Brodox heads on it. It's like 9.5 to 1 compression, static. Then we got that nice little blower on there.
Which is how big?
It's at 871.
What are you making power-wise with this thing?
We haven't dynoed it, but it's similar setups. You know, it's north of 800 horsepower.
At the tire?
No, just at the crank. You know,
okay.
There's the go fast option to change the pulley out. I got another pulley for it, and I've had it on the street. It's just too much power.
And I heard it as you were, I mean, we were all just giggling like little kids as you were idling in here, you know. The lope is like, it's about to snow. No, it's not. I mean, I mean, it's nasty, dude. Did you build the engine or?
I did.
You did?
With guidance from
mechanic.
Yeah, like I said, my grandpa taught me early. We did everything. We did the paint, interior, my daughters, my wife. I have twin daughters that are 19. We're in the garage every night just building. You know, we mini tubbed it, caged.
Really cool. What do you go to, transmission, rear end?
Turbo 400, and transfer to a 49-inch, 373 gears, spooled.
Your header exhaust setup, what? I mean, your headers are massive.
Yeah, those are Hedman Hustlers. They're 2.25 primary to 4-inch collector.
4-inch.
Yeah, they're 3-piece, so they kind of just assemble them in there, and then we welded V-bands onto them to attach an exhaust to. I'm
curious with the paint, because the paint looks great on the car. Do you have a paint booth or do you?
No, so the idea was originally we were gonna wrap this car, and I started looking into it. I'm like, well, I've got to spray all the door jambs, you know, everything has to be sprayed. Like, I'm just gonna go for it. You know, I've never painted before. So we plastic off the garage, a lot of Bondo dust, and went for it.
I love it,
I figured if I screwed it up, I'll wrap it and we're good to go, so.
Are you manual brakes on here?
I have manual brakes.
Nice.
We swapped it over, we went CPP, control arms, Viking coilovers. We Cal-tracked it, Cal-track rear shocks.
Sure.
You know, just the fun stuff. We use CPPs, narrowed leafs. They're, I think, 1 inch narrower, so we can get a little bigger tire under there. It handles pretty good, a lot better than stock, you know.
Yeah. One of the things that stood out to me when you were pulling up is, I can't tell you how much I love your wheel choice on here.
So I went for the sleeper look, you know? I wanted to look like a sleeper, stock rims.
I mean, it's comedy to me that you call it a sleeper. It's like there's this massive blower coming through the hood. But you're right, like in the sense that with these wheels, that's what came on the car.
Yeah, that's what came on it. So they're 15x4s up front we had made and 15x10s in the back. We had them built in Bellflower. Shop over there, and then just had them powder coated and threw them on.
I think it's one of the coolest things about the car, honestly, is that it brings you back to what the car once was, even though you've gone that far away from what it once was, you know? What do you run tire sizes then?
The back is a 295, 55, 15, and the fronts are 26x4.
God, it's only 295 back yeah, with that much power.
It blows the tires off.
And I also noticed when you were turning, it's very much still all manual steering, isn't it?
Yeah, this car was originally power steering, power brakes, but you know, with all this going on up there, we couldn't keep it in there.
Boy, and that's a lot of weight on the front. This thing's got to be a bear to turn.
Yeah, it is not fun. You gotta be moving in a parking lot. It doesn't work out.
Yeah. Is it still the stock subframe?
Yeah, stock subframe connectors, you know, welded in. Cage is mounted to the subframe connectors, so it's pretty stiff.
So you're pretty stiff. Yeah.
So then I did the interior. You know, I'm a big guy, so we had to do some adjustments when we built the cage.
Smart how you did this cage though, dude. This low
So you can
door
get into
bar.
it.
Yeah. And you did this all in your garage.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
So,
We did the seats. Like I said, nothing's perfect. Right after I finished the seats, I got in to move the car and had a screwdriver in my back pocket.
Oh no. Oh,
Right on the driver's seat there is a nice
but
little.
these are still original seats.
Yeah,
aren't
we
they?
bought the original kit. It was original seats that came in the car. We put all new springs, you know, new padding.
Yeah.
Watched a lot of YouTube videos, and that's the aftermath.
And is your shifter, is it a manual valve body or?
No, we went. I used to have a manual valve body, and just cruising, it's just so much of a pain in the butt.
There's a part of me that likes manual valve, you know, because it keeps you engaged. But I got to be honest, I've only driven them a handful of times.
Yeah.
It's like if I was doing it all the time, probably get a little
It
cumbersome.
gets a little bit old.
Sure. Boy, that was smart how you built this cage, dude. Really easy to get in. This is cool. It's all Camaro in here still.
Yep.
Still original gauges?
Yep, original gauges.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah, it was original AC car. You know, I had to do away with that as well. So
Just curious, with these kind of cars, oftentimes they have a line lock. Do you have?
I don't have line lock. It does have a two-step in it.
It does.
Yeah,
Now, do you have audio in here?
I do.
Come on.
Yeah, I have the original style center speaker and 6x9s. Nothing, you can't hear the
I was
radio
gonna
in it,
say,
but-
there's no way, you don't hear the audio unless the car's sitting quietly
Yeah.
like this. There's no way.
But I had a hole in the dash. You know, it's either you order the filler plate or I just put a radio in it.
Sure.
And it's Bluetooth.
Well, with
so
so many, yeah, I was gonna say like the
Yeah.
retro sound and stuff like that, where it's super easy
yep,
Bluetooth.
calls come through on it. And
Yeah, I'm driving down the freeway right now. I mean, like,
pretty much.
what's your trunk like? Is that finished out at all?
Nothing pretty, but I actually, we're looking for a black Zolotone. We couldn't find it, but it's,
Oh, that's clean though. I think it looks great. I like how simple it is. Is it a fuel cell car? Or are you
no,
still?
we went back with a stockish tank. You know, it's a stainless tank.
How long's the car been done now? I know you said the engine was a few years ago.
So it's been painted probably about 5 months now.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how clean and simple it is. I mean, it's and the idea that you guys did all this in your garage, that's
Yeah.
what I'm kind of blown away by. Especially, gotta be honest, when people start messing with paint and body, doing it in a garage, good on you, man. You got more patience than most people do.
Yeah, and I hear about it every time my wife goes in the garage to get a box out of it. You know, my garage looked like Dexter for about 2 months while we did it. It's still, I have blue dust and white
Great
dust
reference,
all over
man.
everything.
Great reference. All right, well, let's go for a mild little cruise,
Cool.
right? Hey guys, real quick before we go for a drive, the new item is available. Right now, the store is live, atlamerch.com. We got our new hoodie and we got our new t-shirt out. Now let's go for a drive.
That was just a little taste, huh?
Oh yeah, just a little
Boy, it really comes on, doesn't it? It's right now.
You get that boost going and it's fun.
Yeah. Wow, boy, oh boy, you just woke me up, dude.
Yeah, it'll bring it loose when it wants to.
Wow, it's so, big block power is so different,
Yeah, the
man.
torque is the fun part.
Oh my God, the torque. I mean, I can tell it's just a little tap of the throttle, but God dang, the response, man. Wow.
Comes on, boost comes on.
This is so good, dude.
Fun times.
Wow, dude. Holy cow, man. Oh, the man.
Comes on.
I get to ride in a lot of crazy stuff, you know, I really do, and I get to drive a lot of crazy stuff, but I can't quite put it into words, how intense this thing is, man.
This is just the root factor of the torque.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the torque. Look, that guy's videoing you. Cool. I mean, this is a radical attention getter, obviously. I mean, it's screaming, bro. This car is like, I can imagine though, people plugging their ears.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Giving dirty looks. Yep. Wow. So when you're up rolling at speed, it hooks, huh?
It starts to hook, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a lot of fun.
Every time you stab it, you get me all jacked up over here. Woohoo! This thing does not want to turn, huh?
No. It likes to go straight for sure.
Boy, even from the passenger seat, I could really feel the limitations of steering on those skinny little pizza cutter tires.
Yeah, they're all over the place. They're not freeway friendly, that's it.
No, no. God dang, dude. Wow.
That was fun.
All right, dude. Holy shit. I'm so glad you're lifting out as soon as you are. God, you could just pick up a lot of
Yeah,
speed
it starts picking up when the
quickly.
boost comes on good.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's funny. It keeps making my eyes water. Son of a bitch. You gotta tell me, you don't get used to it either, do you?
No.
Does it still get you jacked up?
Still gets me like,
Yeah.
you notice I get a little quieter behind the wheel.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. It just hits so hard, dude. Wow. Woo-hoo! Jeez, bro. God, the dig is so intense. That, my friends, is chop. That is heavy approved chop. That is just a beast. And like I said in the car, there's nothing like torque. There's just something about it that gets me completely jacked up. This car definitely does it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for hanging and watching, and I will see you in the next one. All right, man, later.